This video provides information about trauma and its effects on individuals, as well as how everyone handles trauma differently. Trauma is a psychological reaction to a distressing event, which can remain with a person for a long period of time. There are three types of trauma: acute trauma, chronic trauma, and complex trauma. A traumatic incident is a quick, powerful occurrence that has powerful emotional effects that overwhelm the individual's coping capability and impair their capacity to operate normally. Examples include death, suicide, crime and violence, accidents, natural disasters, and risks to the environment. Traumatic events can happen to anyone, but due to a variety of variables, few people are at a larger risk than others. Families of military and veteran personnel, individuals with developmental and intellectual disability, and youth who are homeless are all at risk of experiencing trauma. LGBTQ youth are more likely to face trauma due to bullying, harassment, physical and sexual abuse, and distressing forms of societal stigma. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is caused by exposure to traumatic events such as a natural disaster, terrorist attack, major accident, sexual abuse, or being threatened with death or serious harm. It is diagnosed in 3.5% of adults in the US, and 1 out of every 11 people will be diagnosed with it at some point in their lives. However, females are 2 times more likely to suffer from PTSD than men. PTSD symptoms are divided into 4 categories: intrusion, avoidance, mood and cognition, and physical and emotional reactions. Intrusion involves involuntary recollections, disturbing nightmares, or flashbacks of traumatic occurrences. Avoidance involves avoiding people, places, events, items, and situations that may evoke upsetting memories. PTSD has a significant impact on all aspects of life, from families to relationships. It can make a person difficult to live with, as they are constantly on the alert and easily terrified. This can have a direct impact on their children, especially if they are a single parent. Risk assessment is a method of identifying potential dangers and determining what might happen if they materialize. It consists of 4 steps: planning, identifying the hazard, determining the dose-response relationship, evaluating the exposure, and identifying the risk. Risk estimation and risk description are 2 significant components of this process. Anger management is important for those with a bad temper, as it can lead to uncontrolled rage that can be harmful. Symptoms and signs of anger include being quickly agitated, going from serene to enraged in a matter of seconds, isolating oneself, getting outraged over trivial matters, abusing others physically, and procrastinating. Counseling is a talking therapy where a trained therapist listens to you and helps you work through your emotional issues. Listening/observing is one of the most important counseling skills and can be used in 3 ways: attending, listening intently, and listening to what is being said. Different techniques are used to cope with trauma, such as pharmacotherapy, behavior therapy, hypnotherapy, psychodynamic therapy, and cognitive behavioral therapy. Pharmacotherapy involves the use of drugs to control disruptive traumatic reactions, while psychodynamic therapy involves considering the client's developmental history, examining the impact of the trauma on the individual's sense of self and relationships. To learn more about understanding behavioral support and trauma course and similar courses, please visit our school, Braunston Virtual Academy, at www.braunstonva.com. See the link in the description below. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.